Yeah, I do apologize, Mr. Darcy, for keeping you waiting. Mr. Bulstrode was in charge of the arrangements, but due to his indisposition, a slight chill, I have had to take over at very short notice.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mr. Spiller.
I do assure you, however, he will be sufficiently recovered to officiate at the ceremony on Wednesday.
When is the body due to arrive?
Yeah, let's see now. There we are, sailing from Bombay, 22nd last. We will take delivery of the remains on Tuesday morning. Perhaps you would care to keep it.
Yes, thank you. If there's anything further, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. As Lord Liscara's private secretary, everything has been left in my hands.
Quite so, quite so. His grief must be all the more tragic at losing an only son, even though his death was an heroic one.
About the coffin.
Our very best quality, Mr. Darcy, the finest materials and workmanship. An inner coffin of elm, lined with roughed super linen, tufted mattress, and lacquered furnishing.
There is an outer lead casing.
But of course.
How many pallbearers would that require?
I think 12 should be adequate.
Yes, 12 should be adequate.
Sergeant Toby, I'd like to see Sergeant Cork. Is he in?
Yes.
Top floor back as usual?
Yes, and not for much longer, though. That's what all this banging is. The CID have been moved down to the first floor.
Yeah, about time, too. Well, thanks, Constable.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Bob.
What's going on here? Don't tell me they're going to spend some money on this place.
Oh, yes, didn't they tell you? First floor's been done out floor to ceiling. CID have been putting together.
Ah, they've been talking about it for months. You mean Sergeant Cork and I'll have to move downstairs?
That's what I've been told.
Oh, the sergeant will never leave that top office?
It looks as though he'll have to. All part of this reorganisation, you see. They say this new bloke that's coming in, he insisted on it.
What new chap says?
Don't you know anything?
I had a ruling.
Superintendent Nelson's retiring. This new bloke's taking his place. Rodway, I think his name is. Here, Rodway.
Oh, does Sergeant Cork know this?
I couldn't say.
Blimey, I've been hit the house top.
I always suspected you were a vain man, Corky.
Oh, but Toby, not learned to know my landlady, Mrs. Feeling. Keeps dropping hints. Sit down, Ed, sit down. Haven't seen you for years. What's the occasion for this visit, eh?
Oh, there's no prizes for guessing.
The business of the House of Commons. Well, someone was bound to copy Guy Fawkes sooner or later. They caught him, didn't they?
Guy Fawkes wasn't an Irishman. No, with this Home Rule Bill coming up, the Fenians are bound to put on a display. They'll try again.
I think so. Well, you're the expert, aren't you?
Nelson must think so. He's dragged me all the way from Liverpool to some meeting this morning. That's why I'm here.
Well, you'll have me for company.
Ah.
Well, Nelson's got half the force on it already.
He'll need more than that, Corky. He'll need luck as well. I've been chasing the Fenians for 3 years now in Dublin, Liverpool, Glasgow, London. You know, I mean, I've caught in that time, too. Exactly 2.
So, one of these days. eh?
One of these days, I hope.
You heard the news?
Wait, this is Detective Sergeant Toby. This is Detective Constable Merritt, my new assistant. Pleased to meet you,
I
Sergeant.
do. Well, I'll get along and let the superintendent know I'm here.
Well, I'll see you in a short while. How about having a spot of dinner together? We'll talk about old times, eh?
I'd like that, Corky.
Good lad.
Ciao.
Sergeant, did you know they're planning a major reorganisation of the CID?
Yeah, they're always planning something or other, lad. That's nothing new.
But it's on now, definitely on. They're turning the first floor into a CID office. The painters are in there now. And a new superintendent is taking over.
Yes, I know. Charlie Rodway.
You know?
I've known for weeks that old Nelson's hanging up his boots.
He didn't tell me.
I've had other things on my mind.
But it means we might have to move out of here.
No, we'll stay where we are. I know Charlie Rodway well. Work together at Stepney. He won't interfere with us, lad.
Hope you're right.
No, he's one of the old school, not one of these military deadheads. Came up through the ranks. He knows what's what. Out of my way, lad. I mean, hurry, come on.
What time have we got to be there?
Not we, me, and the time is now.
Where are you off to?
Meeting emergency. Everyone's in a bit of a state since they found that bomb near the House of Commons.
Fenian, is it?
Probably. That's why Toby's here. He's the Irish expert. Biddy Fallon, I know who that is.
I tried to stop her, Sergeant.
I can quite understand that. It takes a very brave man to stop a runaway horse and cart or a determined woman. Was it, Biddy? Come on, hurry up, be quick.
Well, it's for your private ear only, Sergeant. I've got a bit of information.
Well, I can hardly contain my surprise. The last time you came, you had information, expensive information, useless information, pack of lies from start to finish, wasn't it?
It was, Sergeant, and may heaven forgive me for it, but I'm telling you the truth this time,
I
Sergeant.
thought perhaps you'd come to return the 2 guineas I paid you last
No,
time.
just 5 minutes of your time. That's
5
all I'm
minutes.
asking.
It's more
yes,
than I can
please.
spare, Biddy.
Well, it's very
Look,
important.
talk to Detective Constable
he's
Merritt.
so good
He's
to
a
me.
very sympathetic listener. Look,
Sergeant.
and don't give her any money.
Will you sit down, Mom? Well, now.
It's going to cost you a few pounds.
Nothing but cheap sensationalism.
If someone explodes a bomb in the House of Commons, I think we can expect a certain amount of sensation. But this happened 10 days ago. What are we to show as a result of our investigations? Nothing.
We have extra men on duty at Westminster. I can assure you, sir, no one can enter without the most thorough scrutiny.
Westminster, damn it, you can see it from that window half a mile down the road. That bomb practically went off on our own doorstep.
Yeah, wouldn't put ideas into their heads, sir.
Sorry I was delayed, sir.
Yes, yes, sit down, Cork.
Thank you.
Disturbing overtones in this situation. I have reason to believe that a major outbreak of Fenian activity in England might result in the matter being taken out of our hands.
In what way, sir?
It might be suggested that we seek the assistance of the military.
Oh. Well, I hardly think our prestige will suffer by having the cooperation of the army.
It's not a matter of prestige or cooperation, sir. It's a matter of how long the generals will accept the guidance of the civil police. Where they're going to draw the line, and how long is it going to be before the tail starts wagging the dog?
Well, that couldn't happen.
It's happened in Ireland.
In Ireland, yes, but this is England. No, it's unthinkable.
What thoughts have you on this case, Sergeant?
I haven't any at the moment, sir. I've just come on the case. I'd rather hear what Sergeant Tovey has to say first, if you don't mind. What's the matter, Albert?
Lost my notebook. Oh, thanks. Well, I'm not really surprised they've shifted their operations across the Irish Sea. I'm not surprised at all. It stands to reason they were bound to carry the war over here.
The what?
The war, Inspector.
What war? We're dealing with murderers and criminals.
That's the trouble. They just won't see themselves that way.
What information have you about their organization?
Not as much as I should have after 3 years' work. Now, you can call them the Fenians if you like, but they've got other names for themselves. Sometimes they're the Invincibles. Other times the Dynamitards. They're still being run from America, of course. A lot of Irishmen emigrated over there after the big famine in 47.
Can't the American government do anything about them?
I don't know. They don't seem to be trying very hard. And my information is that the Fenians are still making bombs and training men in America to send over to Ireland. They've been doing it for nearly 50 years now. And if you ask me, they won't stop till we've cleared out of Ireland.
Were you suggesting we abdicate our responsibilities?
I don't think we're concerned with what the sergeant is suggesting. We're not discussing politics, we're investigating a crime. Tovey, are there any indications of further Fenian activity?
Yes, sir. They were pretty annoyed when the Home Rule Bill was turned down 7 years ago. Now it's come up again. Well, they're bound to try and make sure this time.
Have you anything definite to go on?
If my information's correct, and half the time it isn't, there's a ship sailed from New York with a load of explosives.
When's it going to dock?
When it arrives, it's that kind of ship.
All right, but where's it going to dock?
Liverpool, London, Glasgow, Dublin, maybe. All I've got's the name.
Come in.
Excuse me, could I have a word with you, sir?
Meredith, I'm rather busy at the moment.
Well, it's to do with what you're busy with. That woman has some information about a Fenian gang in London.
What's
Yes,
this?
and, it's all right. It's a woman called Biddy Fallon. She's a pickpocket, amongst other things. And when she can't find any pockets to pick, she raises money to buy gin by selling information to us, sir.
Oh, an informer.
Well, hardly. Nothing that she's told us so far has ever happened.
There you are, Sergeant. Did he tell you now it's worth a lot more than I'm asking?
I told her to wait upstairs. Yes.
Now, just a moment. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Well, sir, it's the Irish rebels, the one that set off the bomb. They're planning something else and it's going to happen soon.
What?
I don't know, sir, but it's something else.
When?
Soon.
Where?
Well, I don't know that.
You don't seem to know anything, do you?
I know where you can find them.
Then it's your duty to tell us.
£25.
Oh, preposterous.
That's my price, and I want it in my hand before I let you have any news.
Seriously? Expect us to believe you're privy to the innermost secrets of the Fenian Senate, Biddy?
Me man, Sergeant, he's one of them that's plotting.
And you're willing to sell him for £25?
Oh, no, sir, not him. No. The money it takes to Australia, you know. Well, we couldn't stay here after we betrayed them.
You've invented the whole story, haven't you? Where is your man?
He doesn't even know I'm here.
He told you what to say so you can come and see us, eh?
He's told me nothing. Well, not knowingly. He talks in his sleep, Sergeant. Mutterings and moanings and long, restless nights filled with bad dreams. Him lying clammy with sweat beside me, Sergeant. And once he screamed, this place where it's going to happen, it's filled with death and the roads are red with blood. Maybe his blood, Sergeant. Well, that's all I know.
I really don't think this woman can tell us anything, sir.
Cork.
I don't know, sir. I really don't know.
Well, you've already said she's an unreliable source. Marriott, please see she leaves the building.
Yes, come on.
Look, you don't know what you're doing, Sergeant. You'll be sorry you didn't listen to
Come
me.
and
What's
see
going
me
to
some
happen
other
to me
time.
if they find out?
Take her right outside, Meredith. Put her downstairs.
Interesting but unproductive. Sergeant Tovey, you were saying?
Well, according to my information, there's a box of explosives coming in on this ship sometime. Well, when it's coming in.
Just a minute. Molly, 3 pints down here. I looked up to this gentleman.
There's a whiskey and a gin, not an argument. Just a whiskey and a gin.
Are you trying to drink the Liffey dry?
Leave me alone, Quinn. Just leave me alone.
Look at yourself. God, the company I have to keep. Your brain is sodden and your hands trembling.
My hand will be steady enough for the time comes.
The man will be here tonight. He'll have things to say. You might have stayed sober enough to listen to him.
You tell the man he can rely on Drummer. Drummer's a loyal man to the cause. You down it, don't you? You won't break, don't you? Drummer, shut up! All right, you wait. I'll give you proof.
Here.
Thank you.
When you're drinking, you won't be talking.
Tell the man. Drummer's loyal to the cause.
The only thing about it is... Come on, Drummer, sit down and watch
Evening, sir. The chill nip in the air tonight.
Indeed. Now, what could you recommend to keep it out?
What you see on the shelves? A drop of pot still malt, mate. The finest Irish ever imported.
Well, I was thinking more of something imported from America.
No, I wouldn't know offhand if we have what you were after.
I'd expect a publican to know the contents of his own cellar. Perhaps you could help me look.
Well, it's just one of those things, you know. I know you don't want it.
Mind the steps. There's a door at the bottom. You'll find Burton down there.
You're great.
How about that?
Our man's arrived.
Sean, it's good to see you again. Even under these circumstances.
I wondered if you get my message.
I did indeed. When do you go back to New York?
Well, the job is finished, sir. This is Mr. Selstrom, first mate of the Boston Trader. He delivered it this morning.
Oh, my thanks, Mr. Selstrom.
Contact me. Pay me.
Only good time. We didn't expect you until tomorrow.
You have the money, huh?
Yes, I have the money.
I hope it won't lessen your pleasure in taking it when I tell you that every farthing comes from people who live all year with hunger in their bellies.
To me, money's money. Listen, I watch your countrymen in America. Weekends they go up Hudson River and set off explosions. Sometimes they blow themselves up. Why should I care, huh? It's not my war.
Everybody's war.
You must forgive my young friend, Mr. Selstrom. His head is full of glory and freedom and childish ideals. Now, if you'll wait for me upstairs, I'll be with you directly. With the money.
Upstairs, huh? Don't forget, yeah?
We have to deal with people like that.
Well, the seals seem to be intact. Does our friend know what's in it?
Yeah, he said he was afraid it'd blow the ship to pieces. This is Donnelly, sir.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, the name's not important. How do you do, Mr. Donnelly?
Well, Drummer's the name, so they call me Drummer because I was in the army once.
Yes, of course, now I know who you are. Well, Drummer, come and help us get the lid off this crate. We'd like your opinion of the contents.
I'd like to tell you, sir, that I'm a true man for the cause. Although some may doubt it, I'd like to tell you, sir, that I am the one who will be true to Ireland. I'll do anything that's needed, sir. Anything for Ireland. And I'll prove it.
Yes, you'll prove it. Well? Good. Now, Drummer, I want you to wait for me upstairs. There's a man, a sailor, who brought this. You keep an eye on it for me, will you?
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
Is he always like that?
Only for the past few days since I told him what he had to do. It's been preying on his mind.
But surely we can do better than that. It's not just the drink. The man's half
We
crazed.
have other men, sir, good, reliable men, but Drummer has the experience.
Experience?
Yes, he's a deserter from the Connaughts, and I think he is loyal.
Well, sometimes loyalty isn't enough. Does he have sense, judgment, discretion?
Does his part in this affair call for these qualities?
No, perhaps not. The qualities that could have saved many a good man from the rope. Your own brother among them.
English gallows were built for Irish bodies. I'm sorry, sir, but I didn't think he'd turn out like this.
You've done well, Sean. Where are you living now?
Here. here. I thought it was better stay out of sight while the hue and cry was on.
Yeah, well, what went wrong at Westminster?
Oh, the bomb went off too soon. I'll never know why.
Well, explosives are always haphazard. Random killers that don't choose their victims. It'll be different this time.
Come on, drummer, you have time to go home. Come on.
Time for another bottle.
Well, look, I'll get it for you, then we leave. Maybe it's make you sleep, huh?
Sleep? No. No sleep. You see, it's all happened before. They did it all before, God help me.
Did what, drummer?
Black men it was. Zulus. In a place called Ulundi. They came out of screaming and yelling. The black bodies shining in the sun until the officer gave the order. After that, there was nothing. Just silence.
Ah, what are you talking about, drummer?
No, it was different that time. I didn't have to think.
Hey, he wants another the same.
Later, woman. Tell him later.
Right, Quinn, but you know what he's like when he's denied anything.
Here. Now be off.
Thanks. Oh.
Oh, allow me.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, I'll show you.
It's not enough. It's not what I was promised.
Oh, yes, it is. Every penny.
Maybe if I went to police and told them, yeah?
Then you'd learn a bit of fact, Mr. Selstrom. A mercenary's on nobody's side and nobody's on his. If they didn't kill you, we would.
You Irish, you old peasant scum.
Sean! Hey, Sean. The next time we meet, we'll have a job to do.
I'm looking forward to that.
No, don't say that, Sean. It's not a pleasure. It's a duty. Well, take care of yourselves.
Good night, sir.
Both of you.
Come on now. Come on. We're closing the bar, everybody. Home.
Ah.
No, let me!
Drummer, it's all right, love. It's all right there now. It's all right, love.
What time is it? Why is that lamp still lighting?
No reason at all, drummer. Drummer, why don't we get out of this place? Then you wouldn't have to do this thing, or whatever it is.
How do you know about it, woman?
I know that you're in with the Fenians.
Oh, what if I am? I spent enough time fighting for their country. It's time I did a little fighting for my own.
Yeah, oh, there's talk of fighting. Just leave the fighting to them who care.
I care, do you hear me? I care. My own flesh and blood had to find shelter in the roadside ditches. Because the roofs are burned over their heads by rat renters.
Sure, I've heard all that before.
Yes, have you heard about the babes dying in their mother's arms for lack of suck? Because the women had nothing to eat but grass. Grass!
Ah, you're out of all that now.
Oh, yes. When I took the shilling, I left it all behind me. But no Irishman is ever out of it. The convictions, the burnings, the shootings, the hangings, all done by the servants. But the orders came from over here. Oh, yes, by the fancy ladies and fine gentlemen who never even seen a blade of Irish grass. And you tell me I'm out of it.
What use would the Fenians have for a coward?
I'm no coward. I'll prove it.
Look, drummer. Look, love, more than £50. Here, take it. It'll bring us to Australia and out of here.
When?
It doesn't matter.
£50. Biddy Whiting.
I dipped a man in Quinn's.
In Quinn's? Which man? Which man? Which man?
Yes, that one. That one that has you all dancing.
Do you know who he is? Do you know what he's here for?
If I did, I'd have told Sergeant Cork.
Sergeant Cork. You've been to see the peelers?
What if I have? Oh, drummer, I wasn't going to turn you in. Not you, drummer. I just wanted to get a few pounds so we could get away from here. Are you listening to me, drummer?
You bitch. You betrayed us!
Oh, I was looking for Sergeant Cork.
Ah, me too, but I gave up in the end. Said he'd meet me here for a spotted dinner someplace he knows there's a good 3 courses. Well, he didn't show up, so I made my own arrangements.
Yes, I see. However, my own business is rather more pressing. The superintendent wishes to hold another meeting this afternoon to discuss our progress on the Fenian affair. But I trust the matter has not entirely slipped our minds in the busy social round.
Oh, no, oh, dear me, no.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear it.
I found the ship.
Not the one carrying the explosives?
Yes, that's the one. Tied up in the pool a couple of days ago.
Good man.
Oh, could you pass me a piece of paper, please?
A piece of paper, certainly.
Grease, you know how it sticks if you don't get it off. It's very nasty. I don't know, they seem to be making these meat pies more runny every day.
Yes, but what about the ship? Have you made any arrests?
No, I'm afraid not. The chap who's delivering the stuff is gone. Probably handed it over by now.
I hardly think Superintendent Nelson will take quite such a casual attitude towards losing a suspect.
Oh, that's all right. I'll get him when he goes back to the ship. He's got to go back to the ship. Then I'll nab him. You forgot, didn't you?
I did indeed. Still, it makes no odds. I was called out to a murder at Camden Town. Remember that woman Biddy who came bursting in the other day?
Oh, been done in, has she?
Yes, poor herself. Nothing we'll do about it, really. It's all so straightforward. I sent Marriott along there to see
If
how...
I might intrude, Sergeant.
I'm sorry, sir.
Superintendent Nelson wishes to hold a meeting at 2:30 this afternoon to discuss the Fenian affair.
Fenians, we seem to talk about nothing else nowadays, do we? I will be there, sir.
2:30.
Thank you, sir.
Humorless sort of man, isn't he?
Was right in his own restricted way. Look, I'm awfully sorry you missed your dinner.
Well, I didn't. You did.
Look, how about having supper tonight at my digs? Mrs. Feeling, excellent cook. Anything you fancy, just say the word.
Well, I'm rather partial to a bit of ripe Stilton for actors.
Stilton, I'm not quite sure if she has any Stilton.
Then that'll be my contribution to the feast, Corky. I'll supply the cheese and pickles. Hey, what about having that young lad, what's his name, Marriott along? He might find it interesting to hear us talk about the old days.
It's a very good idea. Might make him appreciate how soft the youngsters have it nowadays. And, Albert, there's just one thing. I hate to mention it, really.
Oh, well, spit it out.
It's just this business of Corky. I mean, it's all right between you and me, you know. We've known each other for years, but in front of the boy. Don't want to get into bad habits, you know. No.
I'm sorry, Corky. I should have thought. By the way, what was that business in Camden Town?
Oh, just a routine murder. Only 2 out-of-the-way items we found with a couple of pieces of paper. One was sort of itinerary written on Bulstrode's notepaper.
Who?
Bulstrode, you know, the undertaker, St. James's Square. They buried more titles than you can take a stick at.
Bulstrode's, yeah, of course.
Yes, I sent Marriott along to see what he could dig up. Did you hear that? I sent Marriott along to the undertakers to see what he could dig up.
Oh, yes, very droll, Corky.
Yes, yes.
What was the other piece of paper?
It's just a list of names. Reads more like Burke's Peerage.
Oh, some of them have been ticked off, too. Sir Robert and Lady Dearborn, Duke of Ennismore, Lord and Lady
Yes,
Kingsale,
there are about 30
Sir
altogether.
James, Walworth, the Right
Yes, as I
Honourable
say,
Charles...
there are about 30 altogether.
Yeah.
Still nothing much use to us. Pickpockets must acquire some pretty peculiar documents in their line of business.
I know what that is. That's a charity list. Them as are ticked off will have given our sovereign to the deserving poor.
It could be something like that. Yeah.
All right. There's no need to shout.
But I didn't say a word.
Now it's all ready and steaming off.
That's very welcome. And another cup for the gentleman here.
Oh, no, thanks, Corky. I gotta be off. I got a couple of men watching a ship down in the East India dock. I better go and have a word with them.
Right, well, I'll see you later at Nelson's office. And don't forget the Stilton.
I won't. Here, Corky, I was wondering about that woman Biddy. You know, she said she knew something about the Fenians. Supposing she was telling the truth. Supposing that's why she was done in.
Yes, supposing.
Well, you've got your tea you're always shouting for, and here's a cream bun for Mr. Marriott.
He won't need that. His mind's on other things. He's down among the dead men.
Can I be of service? Yes, Mr. Bulstrode.
Oh, I'm afraid Mr. Bulstrode is indisposed. A slight chill on the kidneys. We expect to see him here soon.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm Mr. Spiller, his assistant. You can safely put the matter in my hands. Was the departed a very near relative?
Oh, it's nothing like that. I just want to make some inquiries.
Oh, inquiries. Oh, I see. That's very provident. Yes, it comes to all of us, of course.
I'm a police officer, Detective Constable Marriott.
Police, good heavens. I do hope nothing irregular has occurred.
Oh.
We are most punctilious about death certificates and the like. Dear, oh dear, I tremble to think what effect an exhumation would have on Mr. Bulstrode in his present condition.
Yes, well, it's a simple matter of identifying stolen property. This was found on a known pickpocket. It bears your left head.
Oh, may I? Ah, yes, the shipping arrangements and itinerary for 247.
247?
An officer, Mr. Marriott, killed in action on the northwest frontier.
Is he,
Oh, no. His family are having the body brought back from India for interment in their private chapel.
So this wouldn't have been stolen from you, then?
No, I gave it to Lord Liscara's secretary. He is in charge of the funeral arrangements.
What's the name of the secretary?
Darcy, I think. Yes, Mr. Darcy.
I can understand our local man's disappointment, but he must appreciate the position. Bulstrode specializes in the more elaborate type of ceremony. We are, after all, burying his lordship's son, not some mere groom or underfootman.
Indeed, I said as much to him myself. I don't think he's concerned with the money so much as the honor.
But he is supplying the hearse and the driver.
I don't think he feels it's enough.
Bulstrode's insisted on supplying the mutes. I'm afraid the arrangements have been made.
Just the same, he is disappointed. Precisely what are the arrangements?
The hearse will meet the train at 2 o'clock to pick up the coffin. It will then proceed at walking pace through the village.
Ah, good. The villagers will appreciate the opportunity of paying their last respect.
The coffin will be brought here to await the arrival of the mourners who will assemble in the hall. After the service...
Ah, yes, the service.
After the service, the pallbearers will carry the coffin from the catafalque into the vault. It's all quite simple, really.
I must confess that I'm having trouble selecting a suitable text. Soldiers are so difficult. I thought something from St. Matthew, perhaps.
All they that take the sword shall perish with the sword.
Oh, dear, no. Hardly appropriate, I think. I was wondering about many are called, but few are chosen.
Admirable. It succeeds in combining piety with just the subtlest hint of patriotism.
Oh, do you think so?
Indeed, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe what you say it is, but I've never seen it before.
No, Lord Liscara. I understand it was given to your secretary, Mr. Darcy.
Oh, Darcy, yes, of course, he'll know something about it. He's handling all the arrangements for the funeral. Very efficiently.
I believe so, sir. May I be allowed to express my personal sympathies in your bereavement?
Oh, thank you, Sergeant. Sergeant, that's a word I've used often enough. Fits my tongue.
Yes, of course, sir. The 17th, wasn't it, sir?
Yes, fine men, all of them. Fine men. The best that any commander could ask for. Balaclava, Kandahar, Isandula, names that ring like trumpets. Were you ever in the army, Sergeant?
Afraid not, sir, no.
Pity. My family were fighting men, all of them. Served their country for generations and proud to die for it. They're bringing my son's body home for the funeral tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I must apologize for coming to see you at a time like this.
Not at all. It's your duty, and duty is paramount. Tell me, what are you police doing about these Fenians, eh?
Well, we're making some progress, sir.
Not much. Namby-pamby methods will never produce results. You've let the agitators gain the upper hand.
Which agitators?
Men like Parnell. What do you expect if they're allowed to preach sedition and anarchy in the very halls of Westminster? Is it any wonder that they get imitators in every town and village in Ireland?
There's nothing much we can do about that, sir.
No? A squadron of cavalry with their banners flying and their sabres flashing. That'll soon put a stop to it. Now, you see, Ireland's been a running sore on our side for 3 centuries. I know what I'm talking about. I take my title and estates from there.
Yes, the country does seem to be in a bad state, sir.
Of course it's in a bad state, and they have no one to blame but themselves. But they hold us responsible for everything, from an attack of earache to the failure of their potato crop.
And the evictions, sir?
The evictions are for their own good. I tell you, Ireland will never prosper until it has a healthy and industrious peasantry instead of a collection of impoverished tenant farmers.
I dare say you're right, sir.
Of course I'm right. Well, you must excuse me now, gentlemen. I have several things to attend to. Oh, you may wait here for Mr. Darcy.
Thank you, sir. Sir?
Thank you.
You'd never guess he'd just lost his only son.
That's a casting of steel. Heaven knows what's underneath. I should hate to oppose him at a court-martial. Good heavens, at the time. It was a fast train back to London.
You meeting someone?
Yes, Sergeant Tovey. See that smile off your face? He may not quite look the part, but he's one of the best officers in the force.
Sorry, sir.
You can pick up quite a few hints from him, lad. As a matter of fact, you can pick him up tonight. Come to my lodgings and have supper with us, Mrs. Feelings,
I'd like to, thank you.
All right.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Darcy. I believe you want to speak to me.
Oh, yes, sir. Have you seen this list before, sir?
Why, yes. It's one of the things I had in a wallet, which I've either lost or had stolen. Have you recovered it?
Not the wallet, sir. Did you report it to the police?
No, I didn't discover it was missing until this morning. Where did you find this?
It was found beside the body of a murdered pickpocket, sir.
Murdered? Dear me, poor chap. Then I suppose he must have stolen my wallet.
What time did you get home last evening, sir?
Oh, about midnight, I suppose. Why?
Well, the victim was a woman. Picking pockets wasn't her only trade. I'm sorry I have to ask you this, sir, but did anyone see you when you returned home?
Well, the butler let me in, cook made me a light supper. I discussed some business with his lordship until about 1 o'clock.
I see. Well, that seems to clear that point up. Was anything else in the wallet, sir?
Oh, a few pounds, some letters, nothing of any importance.
Not a list of names?
A list? No, Sergeant, no list. Why?
Oh, no reason, sir. Well, I suppose you want to keep this, I understand you're in charge of the funeral arrangements.
Yes, thank you.
It's all very sad. Young man, I believe.
25.
What actually happened?
Captain Harrington led his detachment of 15 men in a gallant charge on an Afghan village, and then discovered that the village contained rather more than 15 Afghans.
Were there any survivors?
The Afghans survived.
Did you know the captain well, sir?
No, I didn't know him at all. I've only been in his lordship's employ for a few months.
Must be a pretty big job organising a funeral of this size.
Well, I'm paid to look after his lordship's problems. I attend to his investments in Burma, his interests in Malaya, his estates in Ireland. A funeral is just one more problem.
Thank you, sir. Well, thank you for your help. How will the trains run back to London, sir? Do you know?
Oh, dear me, I'm afraid you're going to have a 2-hour wait. And it's not a fast train. I'll get one of the servants to see you out. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good day, sir. There's something buzzing round in my mind, and I can't for the life of me think what it is.
Maybe it's something to do with a 2-hour wait, a slow train, and Sergeant Tovey wondering where...
Sergeant Tovey, it'll be after 10 o'clock before we get back. Hope he can find something to amuse himself with.
Stop wasting my time. We believe that crate contained explosives. If the men you delivered it to ever decide to use it, we'll charge you will be an accessory to murder.
I do not know what was in the crate. A man I meet in New York saloon, he say if I deliver, I will get money. He did not say what...
Deliver it where?
I forget where.
It's important for your sake that you remember before they kill somebody.
And that could be a hanging matter now. Come on!
All right, I tell. It was to a place in Staple Street, a saloon called Quinn.
Who do you give it to?
One was Quinn, I don't know who the other two
Were they armed?
I saw no guns.
Right.
What about my money, huh?
You'll be lucky to escape with your neck. Get out! Constable, take him downstairs.
3. I think half a dozen constables should be enough to flush the cubby.
Yes, sir. I suggest that we wait till after they've closed. We don't want innocent bystanders getting shot.
Shot? Selstrom said they weren't armed.
He said he didn't know. Either way, I request my men be issued with firearms, sir.
I see. No, Sergeant, I think not. They have explosives on the premises. One stray bullet and...
I'll tell them not to fire unless they have to.
Toby, I'll be honest with you. I'm reluctant to issue uniformed constables with guns. It tends to create an unfortunate precedent.
As you say, sir. I take it you have no objection to mine.
No, he's not here. I'm surprised we're 3 hours late. I told you we shouldn't have gone to Mrs. Fielding's first. Should have come straight here.
Well, it seemed to me he'd get fed up waiting.
Oh, wake up, lad. He doesn't know my lodgings. How could he have gone there?
He's a detective, Sergeant.
Are you being sarcastic?
Ah, there you are. I have a message for you from Sergeant Tovey. He sends his apologies. He regrets he's unable to keep your engagement.
It's very civil of him, sir, after we've crisscrossed London umpteen times.
Yes, well, you were so engaged. Tovey has uncovered a group of Fenians in Camden Town. Excellent man, Tovey.
Yes, but I... Camden Town.
Are you two still here? Come on now, bring up and let us close the place, will you? Straight home, Molly, no mind.
Oh, where's Sweeney then?
As I said, he'd bring in the handcart round to the back. When he gives the signal, open the hatch and let him in.
I don't relish pushing a handcart through the streets of London with a load like that.
I've told you I know the back ways. We've had orders to move out tonight. It's Drummer I'm worried about. How is he?
Oh, he's worse than ever.
He's even scared his woman away, and it takes a lot to put Biddy off. You better get back down there and keep your ears open for Feeney.
Look, I told you, get that thing back in the crate.
The bolt is jammed.
The bolt?
It's Feeney. It's Feeney.
It's rust.
Get the others. This one won't get so easy. Come on.
It's a peeler's off the hatch, for God's sake!
The bolt is jammed. Give us a hand.
Come on,
here,
come
will
over
ya?
here and give us a hand, will you?
Okay.
Here.
Right, push. Okay.
Give me a hand up.
Okay, what about the gun?
Leave it there, come on.
Okay, come on, Drummer.
Come on, get out. Get out, come on, for God's sake.
Come on. Okay.
Come on.
Got your message, sir. Sergeant Tovey?
Dead. His body's in the cellar. Sergeant Tovey, Constables Lawrence, Merrick, Brown, Douglas, Rose, Sainsbury. All gone.
Must have had a small army in here.
No, they had a Gatling gun. It happened in the cellar.
A Gatling? Were any of the Fenians killed?
No, they escaped. I refused to issue firearms.
Gatling gun, Sergeant, not explosives, a Gatling. The latest type fires 300 rounds a minute. It's easy to see what must have happened. The gun would be here, and when Sergeant Tovey and the others broke in, they'd be caught on the narrow stairs. Coming out of the light into the cellar, they wouldn't see the gun right away. Well, they got away with the gun. Probably fallen from someone's pocket. It's cheese.
Stilton.
Seen the paper, Bird? They've given it a name, the Staple Street Massacre. And suddenly the police are popular heroes. Well, it makes a change. It's hard on the widows.
Yes, sir. I was about to raise the matter of the next of kin.
I'll send the letters off today. Which of them were married?
Lawrence, Brown, Merrick, all the widows.
We'll take their husbands and give them a pension instead.
6 shillings a week, sir, and a shilling for every child.
I doubt if they'll consider it fair exchange. Bird, I want these men caught.
We're doing all we can, sir.
If I never want anything else, I want these men.
I have the entire force scouring the city, sir.
Scouring the city for what? Sergeant Cork come in yet?
Cork hasn't left his office all night.
I tried to make coffee, but it come out wrong, so it's tea as usual.
All right.
Shall I wait, Mr. Marriott?
No.
Yes, it looks to me as though you could do with some of that yourself.
Yes, I tried to snatch a few minutes, but that hammering downstairs wouldn't let me.
I know, they're getting on with those new offices down there, Sergeant.
It wasn't just that, Choggy, it was other things.
How long have you been on duty? 40, 50 hours?
Yes, I think of this list. One found in Biddy Fallon's room, Camden Town, not 5 minutes' walk from where the Fenians were. Maybe coincidence, I'm assuming it's not, that's all we have to go on, but... Was Sergeant Tovey here when Selstrom was brought in?
Yes, he was waiting for you in your office. Why?
Should have been sitting with his feet under Mrs. Fielding's table. I've been on time. He wouldn't have seen Selstrom until today. He wouldn't have gone to that pub last night.
That kind
he
of
wouldn't...
theorizing leads
No,
nowhere.
it's true, just the same, isn't it?
I'll tell you something, Cork. Last night I blamed myself for not letting Tovey have firearms. Now it's morning, and I've reviewed my decision. I was right. They'd never have had a chance to use them. I would merely have created a precedent. Constables with firearms. Think of the excuse that would give some of our customers.
But nobody can blame you, sir.
And nobody can blame you either. So stop wallowing in guilt and bring your mind back to its proper duty, finding the men responsible.
For goodness sake, wake up. I sleep all day.
What time is it?
Time you got your mind on these problems in hand. You know this list could be here.
Well, I thought we'd agreed it was something to do with the chap.
Or a program for assassination.
Was it?
Look, I said it could be. I've just been reading up all about our noble families. Some of them have estates in Ireland.
Well, what can we do except warn them?
Look, we don't want to create a panic there. I mean, they're scattered all over the country.
Well, at least that means they won't be easy to murder.
Well, unless they were all together at the same time, the same place. Now, where would they be all together at the same... Look, I don't mean Parliament. They're not all politicians.
Well, there are parties, operas,
yes, I know,
concerts.
rallies, committee meetings, clubs, what else?
Well, there are
What
family
else?
occasions, weddings, funerals, christenings, you know.
I think you went past that. Funerals.
A certain measure of circumspection is all I suggest, sir. Lord Liscar is an important man. To interrupt such a solemn occasion on the strength of a wild theory.
Is it so wild? The undertaker's note was found in the same place as the list. Come in.
Mr. Spiller, Bulstrode, sir. Will you kindly tell the superintendent what just told me?
Well, really, I don't know what this is all about, and I can't say I care very much for it. Why, if the breath of scandal reaches Mr. Bulstrode here...
Bulstrodes are not supplying the pallbearer, sir. The coffin is being carried by 12 male relatives. 12 male relatives.
I see. Have they Irish connection?
Yes, all the names are ticked off on the list. All of them, sir. 12 men carrying a coffin. A nice, tight target.
Target for what? If something is going to happen at the funeral tomorrow, I demand to know what it is.
Look, the funeral's today.
Permit me to know my own business, Sergeant. I have been in constant communication with Mr. Darcy.
The funeral's this afternoon, sir. I have it from Lord Liscar himself.
I don't think we've much time to waste, Sergeant.
No, sir.
Sir, I know your feelings on the subject, but in view of what happened last night...
I propose to ask for assistance.
This is quite ridiculous. I am officiating at the ceremony tomorrow, not today. Why, the casket is still on our premises.
Sorrowful homecoming, Mr. Darcy.
As you say, Mr. Pike, I think some of the ladies would find your presence a comfort.
I'll do what little I can.
Sean, quick, outside, get rid of the hearse and then keep watch.
want to say, sir. I'll be all right when the time comes.
Yes, now you know what you do, drummer. When the priest stops talking, they'll pick up the coffin and carry it to the vault. And when the vault door opens,
I'll kill them.
Sir, may I have a word with you,
What's
please?
the meaning of this?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me. Yeah, Sergeant, how dare you burst into a house of mourning?
Look,
like
may I ask you, sir, where is your Mr. Darcy?
this? What the devil?
Mr. Darcy, my prayer book, I forgot.
What's Byrne doing? I thought he was on watch.
quick, drummer, the door!
Is this the weapon that was used last night to murder? You intend to defile God's house with further bloodshed?
The blood of the men we are after would defile the sores of Dublin.
The peelers, the place is swarming with peelers. Mr. Godburn, quick, drummer, get the gun outside into the window.
Come on. Here's one of them, sir. He tried to run off.
Where are the others? Where's Darcy? Where's the gun? I think I can guess. It's in the chapel, isn't it?
Well, someone just went in there. The vicar, I think, sir.
That damn fool Pryke.
If anything happens to that man...
What would you do that you wouldn't do anyway?
They must know they're traps.
Look, we'll give him a chance to surrender.
Well, Feeney wasn't involved last night. Perhaps they won't be too hard on him.
With 7 peelers lying in their own blood, they won't care who they hang.
Yes, you're right. We're decided, then.
2 men are coming now, sir. One of them is carrying a white handkerchief.
Well, let them come in.
Neither of us is carrying arms.
State your business, Sergeant.
Surrender your weapons and give yourself into custody.
I can see the advantage of that arrangement, but only from your point of view. What are you offering us?
A fair trial.
Since when has it been the custom to put soldiers on trial?
Soldiers. Not soldiers, murderers.
I see. A uniform sanctifies. I don't think there's any point in us talking any further.
Is there any point in putting this man's life in danger?
No. Do you have Byrne?
We have one of your men.
Send him back to us, and you can have the worthy Mr. Pryke.
What difference does that make? Maybe trapped here with the rest of you?
For his parents' sake, I'd rather he died by the bullet than by the rope. 1 for 1, Sergeant. That's the offer.
Release the prisoner.
Sir.
You will keep your side of the bargain.
Of course.
Mr. Darcy, I beg you, don't cause any more bloodshed.
Has it never occurred to you that the young man you were about to bury with such great honor made a profession of bloodshed? Only he was a soldier from choice, while I'm a soldier from necessity.
Soldier? What sort of soldiers shoot down unarmed men as you did last night? What sort of soldiers skulk in the darkness and kill from ambush?
Last night. I could say I regretted what happened. But think, what lay behind your unarmed policemen? Give up your regiments, your cavalry, your navy, your artillery, and then we'll come out of the shadows and fight on equal terms. You look like an honest man, Sergeant. Why aren't you honest with yourself?
What do you mean?
I mean that you and thousands like you wouldn't give a damn if Ireland sank under the waves tomorrow. Why should you? It's not your country. So isn't it about time that men like you and men like me stop dying because of men like Lord Liscarra?
You won't surrender.
Goodbye, Sergeant.
We don't stand a chance, you know.
Yes, I know.
Well, drummer, found your courage.
It's Cork, all right. They can move in now.
How many men have you got, Superintendent?
2 companies. There's a 9-pounder field gun on the way.
Oh, good.
Did you never suspect Darcy of Fenian sympathy, sir?
Why should I? He seemed an educated man.
And since he knew the country, I thought he'd be valuable in estate management.
Strange, an Irishman with a French name.
Norman Irish. It usually comes out as Dorsey.
I have very little alternative.
Will they fight to the end, sir?
Yes. Whatever end that might be.